Zijn we live? Prima. Well, what's up everybody? Hello and welcome back to our third day of the Bridgestone World Solar Challenge. Today we started a bit late. We had a little bit of logistical delays that we'll be talking about in a little bit. But yeah, right now we're about 200 kilometers away from Cooper Pedy. It's our first time actually camping out, like kind of in the middle of nowhere. Last 2 days we've been quite lucky when it comes to camping, because we've actually been able to stop at proper campsites as well. So we had access to running water, we had access to showers, toilets, all that kind of stuff. Today that's not the case, but luckily we're used to the stuff. We've done the trip up already, and during that time, I mean, we did a lot of camping, especially around this area. We specifically Cooper Pedy, which, I mean, it was quite a difficult time. It was very windy, it was very cold at night. We stayed there for about 3 days testing the car and got a lot of stuff done around that time as well. And today is actually one day only that we have to stay here, so we'll easily be able to make this. But yeah, overall we started about, what is it now, half an hour late I'd say. That is because we had some logistical delays, specifically our truck. Our truck has broken down, or like partly broken down throughout the day. And in a bit we'll be interviewing one of our truck drivers, Thijs. He's standing behind the camera right now. And we'll be explaining you a little bit about what has been going on today and what have we experienced, because I think that's the right thing to do. So Thijs, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. It was still cooking water because he's helping with the dishes, which I don't know if you're able to see right behind me. Are the people able to see everybody doing dishes in the back? No, alright, no, it's just a truck. Basically over there they're doing dishes. But hello Thijs, and welcome to our live stream.
Finally we're here.
Finally we're here. I mean, if you want to, you can tell a little bit about yourself, what you're doing here for the team, and yeah.
Yeah. I am Thijs, I'm the truck driver, I'm 20 years old. Also from Groningen, I'm the truck driver for Top Dutch with Bram, my brother. Today we had a bit of a rough day. We discovered yesterday that we had a leakage in the AdBlue tank. There was a lot of AdBlue pouring away. It was not dripping, it was pouring. So we came at Alice Springs today to fix it. They tried to fix it, but they couldn't. So we have now a temporary fix. So we need to put AdBlue every 2-3 hours in the tank, I think. So it's kind of a mess, and that's why we're also, how much? 2.5?
About 2.5 hours late.
2.5 hours late at the camp.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a mess, a bit of a late dinner, a bit of a late live stream. So and the media was a bit chaotic today.
Yeah, that's very true as well.
Yeah, that came with us, so
Yeah. So basically what happened is the truck was stuck at Alice Springs because for the past days we've been noticing, at least, the truck has been leaking a bit of AdBlue, which actually started a little bit around the pit. We could see like a little pile of dried up AdBlue. It started to crystallize on the ground. And so we knew something was going on, but we didn't expect it to be, to be this big of a problem along the race. But yeah, the truck has been losing AdBlue at quite enormous rates during the challenge overall. And that actually, I mean, we weren't able to drive that much because of it, right? It's like the usage of or at least the kilometers went quite down.
The AdBlue tank has a capacity, I think, of 19 liters.
Mm-hmm.
And of those 90 liters, we can only use 38% now, right, of it. So it's quite a big leak. Yeah. And it was. We have now, I think, 6 jerry cans of 10 liters. So we have 60 liters AdBlue. So I hope we get to Port Gusto just before the finish. And then we change the whole tank there. So we'll see.
Right.
Because no one has a tank right now in this region.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a European truck and they don't use European truck on those long routes, but we do. we make from everything a challenge, I think.
We tried to make it work. We tried to make it work, and the thing is, it was supposed to work, but there's always the kind of stuff that could happen, and you kind of have to work with and work around.
That's the challenge of the Outback.
That is the challenge of the Outback. That's very true. So yeah, basically what our plan was is we, as you explained a little bit as well, we decided to get the truck up to Alice Springs. That's where we had an arrangement with, I think, what do you call those shops actually? It's a local truck?
Local truck workshop.
A local truck workshop.
It was a local truck repair. It was a truck repair.
Yeah, a truck repair shop. And again, they tried to patch it up. I think they just put a little bit of what, molding stuff or something around the hole?
Heat stuff, because it's right in between the exhaust and the tank is the leakage. So it's quite a complicated place to have it, and you couldn't put the tank off because otherwise the whole tank couldn't even be on placed again.
Crazy.
Because that's what makes it complicated.
Yeah.
Otherwise it could be a better fix it, but it's not the other way.
No. So yeah, they had to stay for quite a little while in Alice Springs, while the car, of course, had to keep driving. So with that, our truckers do not have access to a Starlink, and of course the range of their FM radios, or the portos as we call them, is quite limited. So for that, we wanted to have some people to stay over to keep an eye on the truck and to keep an eye on the guys as well for what happens, for example, if they break down, if not everything gets fixed properly, which is actually the case. You guys had to go there twice to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And for that, the media van was chosen. So the media van was driving up and down, so we could get very limited shots today, which is a little bit of a bummer, but still we made it work. And you'll be able to see some stuff from us online very soon as well. But yeah, as you can see, eventually the truck has arrived. Again, 2 hours late.
2 hours late.
A little bit of the excuse of why we're a bit late with the interview, because we just before the interview we finished the briefing. And yeah. The thing is, but overall, how are you doing?
Good.
Good.
It's a bit cold and windy here, but we got good food.
That's
and
true.
We have warm water for the dishes, so I'm gonna warm my hands up over there right now.
Then I wish you the best of luck. Thank
Yes,
you for the
you
interview.
too.
And if you want to, you can send Mirza over for
Yes, I will do.
the next interview.
Where is she?
She's actually right behind us. Mirza, do you want to come over here?
There she is.
Come here. She'll be right on his way. She was just working in here. Our little truck, that's our little container behind here is our little logistic container. That's where you guys keep basically, I think, everything of the container.
Yes, we do.
But yeah, tell us a
Hello.
little bit about yourself.
Hi, about myself. Hi, I'm Marisa. I'm part of the logistics team and the scout car. And yeah, we're here.
We're here.
We're here.
In the middle of the outback, 2/3 about down. Or 2/3?
No.
Bit over half.
Yeah, a bit less.
And,
I felt the, what is it? Like, I felt a bit lonely today when we didn't have our truck, because we were just here and we couldn't do anything. We couldn't set up camp, we couldn't set up cooking. But now it was here, and then everybody helped, and then we set up everything as fast as we could, and now we're good.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
And a little bit to ask you, what is your job around the team actually? What do you mostly do right now, especially
Right
during
now?
the race?
Right now during the race. So now during the race, I'm part of the scout car. So we drive half an hour in front of the race convoy, and we are basically responsible for scouting the road along the highway. During the trip up, we did the road booking, so we made sure to write down any obstacles, any bad road, any potholes, any bumps, anything that could be useful for Chase, so that they know how the road is and how they can drive the solar car. And now during the race, we're making sure that if there's like something unexpected, to also communicate it with them. And of course we prepare the control stops, which is I think that's most fun and stressful for Scout.
It's your main responsibility for that, right?
Yes. So at the control stops, I'm responsible for organizing the people and dividing the tasks and the roles, and then everybody knows what to do. And also, basically that. And I think today was a really good day for control stops. Actually, we were quite efficient. I think it was our best day. Not that the other control stops didn't go well. I think we're doing quite well with the control stops and like the system that we have. But today was really nice with the angles as well. We got them like of the car and the solar deck. We're quite accurate with that, and also with being efficient. Because actually, at our first control stop of the day in Alice Springs, we had eclipse quite close to us, and we had to be like really fast. They were entering basically the control stop right after us, and we had to be really fast with all our procedures so that we could like increase that gap a bit more. But in the end, we were quite fast, and we managed to have to do like a 2-minute gap at the control stop, which was really good. And yeah, it's pretty nice.
Explains a lot.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
have for a bit. No worries. No, that's I mean, yeah, control is one of the main responsibilities for you guys. But also another thing, and that's finding a place to camp.
Oh yeah.
Explain us a little bit about that, because like that seems to be quite a difficult job overall as
Oh.
well. Because you're half an hour at least in front of the convoy.
Yeah.
Probably a bit more sometimes as well when finding
Yeah.
camp, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So about camp, Chase informs us approximately the location where they're gonna stop at around an hour before the time we need to stop. So we need to stop at 5. So at around 4, they tell us where they want to stop at the end of the day, strategy-wise. And then based on the road book that we have and the road book from the organization and also the road books from previous teams, we combine everything and we try to find the best camping spot for the night, to have also a good open space for charging the solar car during the afternoon, but also during the morning, and also of course a good space for just our tents and everything, so that everybody can be comfortable. It is quite tricky sometimes, to be honest, because we also want to do it as accurately as possible for strategy, so that they don't have to drive less or more than they want to. But it's been working out quite well, I think, so far. We had to push like the last 2 days to get to like the camping spot that we needed, but I think in the end it worked out nicely, and we're pretty happy with the spots that we had so far.
Yeah, and I have some stuff to add to this as well.
Oh.
Because at the start as well, we said like, of course, it looks a bit barren. It's a bit colder, as the truck driver said as well, which of course makes sense.
Yeah.
Driving from North to South Australia, so we're going more like, again, in the North they talk more about like dry season and wet season, which again it stays around like the same temperature around there because you're close to the equator. The more south you go, it actually becomes more winter, so more and more cold. So yeah, but overall this spot again looks quite barren, looks quite cold right now, but during the day it's a gorgeous spot.
Yeah.
Right behind us there's actually a beautiful train track going into the distance, a little tunnel as well which it goes through. There's a beautiful hill in the back, and like as a spot to charge the solar car when tomorrow the sun comes up, it is one of the best places we could have had, because a
Yeah.
little bit back about, what is it, I would say like a kilometer or two,
Yeah.
it's again full of bushes.
Yeah.
Which again makes it a lot harder because you want to catch this first sun rays when the when the sun comes up over the horizon. And with that, I mean, props to you guys, because you guys did a tremendous job for this.
No, yeah, it's you can keep it. it's really nice. It's worked out so far. It's of course. What are you doing, Steven?
Maybe you want to get in, talk about.
Yeah, it's of course a bit stressful, I think, towards the end of the day. But yeah, it has worked out so far, and we try our best, and also talk with strategy a lot,
Yeah.
to see what they want to do, and we adapt based on the situation.
True. About that pushing, it was definitely very true.
Oh yeah.
Because today I don't know exactly what time we arrived. Actually, do you remember what time we exactly arrived?
I think 8 or 9 minutes past 5.
Okay.
So like the ending time every day is 5, but you are allowed to drive up to 10 minutes after 5, and then you have to wait those 10 minutes in the morning. So you don't start at 8, you start at 8:10 max. But if you do more than 10 minutes, then the time that you have to wait doubles. So if we would have if we did 11 minutes, then in the morning we would have to do 12 minutes, I think. Yeah. And if we did like 12 minutes tonight, then in the morning we will have to do 14, because every minute over doubles. But I think today at like 8 minutes past 5, I saw the car turning in, and everything was fine.
Yeah.
Everything was good.
Again, cutting it close, because yesterday we were at, I think, 9 minutes and 36 seconds or something
Yeah,
like that.
yesterday
Something close to that.
Yesterday was really tight, but
Yeah, it was extremely
yesterday
tight.
it was like the spot we had was like that or nothing. Like it was really tricky to find something around.
Yeah.
Of course, we would have stayed like somewhere random if we had to, but the spot that we had was quite ideal, and strategy felt confident to push for that. So
As
we
I said,
managed.
yes, as I said as well, like a little bit during the start, it's the first time for us like properly camping out in the middle of nowhere in the outback for like at least during the race.
Well,
Because
we camped during the trip up.
again, yeah, during the trip that we
Yeah.
did, at least during the race, it's been the first time camping for us.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we've been lucky that again every time we've been able to find a proper camping spot with running water, with showers, with toilets, with everything.
Not tonight
So,
though.
Not tonight. Tonight's gonna be a bit more of a
Tonight's
challenge.
real camping experience in the outback.
I hope it's not gonna be too cold in the morning. To be fair.
Yeah. We have blankets. Don't worry. We're
Oh.
keeping everyone warm.
We are getting. We have what is new camping supplies compared to the trip up. Trip up, a lot of people were quite cold,
Yeah.
but this time we're better prepared. We have new stuff. We have
Yeah.
a lot of clothing.
Yeah, we during the trip up, yeah, people probably already know, but our container has been delayed and we don't have our camping gear. So during the trip up, we had to like adjust, but we saw what didn't work and we tried to find solutions for that, and hopefully it's gonna be better now with the weather and the
Oh, yeah.
cold.
Awesome.
Yeah,
All right.
that was it.
That was it. If you want to say anything else, you're more than welcome to.
No,
Alright.
I have nothing to say.
All right.
Hello, friends and family. I don't know who's watching. I'll go back to organizing my container.
Good luck. Good
Good
luck.
night.
We need to figure out a way to well, I'll say it a bit.
To
Good
end the
night at
live
least
stream.
already.
All
No,
right.
no, no, not to end the live stream. We have one more person that we have to interview, and that is
my God.
Lorenzo.
Who is it?
Because we have some talks about the weather. Because the weather, there's going to be a lot of weather changes.
The weatherman.
So we need to find somebody right now to find him.
We have also a question in the chat. What's the reason for the poor performance of the car now?
Yes, that is actually something we wanted to go to eventually as well. That is
Unfortunately, that is not our. Lorenzo can answer that. I'll go find Lorenzo.
no. One of the questions, because you probably couldn't hear it from the back, we've one of the questions is like, what is the reason for the car's poor performance right now during the race? Because right now we are placed 11th in the race, which again is quite on the low side compared to what we have expected. And to be fair, the car right now, we are trying to figure out the problems right now while we're driving quite slow. We don't know exactly the problem yet, because right now a lot of the stuff that the car says and a lot of the data that we're getting seems to be quite good. So we're trying to truly find everything that we can. Today we've had a pretty okay day. We've been able to like keep our spot about on where we were, and there's 2 more days to go. There's also 2 more days of the things that Lorenzo is going to talk about in a bit of different weather, which is going to change the conditions a lot. So there's still a lot that can happen in the race. So we still want to keep, again, are trying to keep our motivation up as much as we can. And yeah, I'll leave it up to him for a bit to talk about it a little bit. Right now, one of our guys from backstage, who's hosting the live stream, is going to pick him up. But yeah, overall, still, we're trying to keep our hopes up. We had a good little briefing just before before everything, talking about everything that's kind of going on with the car and how we're going to fix stuff. And there's somebody again behind the camera looking at us. But yeah, right now we have to wait a little bit for him to arrive, and I see him walking up into the back with his little cowboy hat and everything. So good sir, you're more than welcome to come back on stage.
Back on stage.
All right, welcome everybody. This is everybody. Welcome Lorenzo, I should say. And if you want to, you can talk a little bit about yourself, say who you are, what you're doing, and explain a little bit about yourself. Because the things you were here yesterday.
Yeah,
the day before? 2 days ago.
Already 2 days in the outback. That's a lot. It didn't seem like it.
True.
Well, I'm Lorenzo. I think the name was already said. I'm studying mathematics, and I'm the strategist in the team. So I'm the person responsible to push the car as fast as possible through the outback. And also I'm the weather man, apparently. Apparently everyone asks about the weathers, which is nice. And they are not happy when I say that it's going to be cold at night and really windy. Particularly, there is some media people that are really not happy with me. But yeah, it's fine.
I can talk a little bit about that. Yeah, the coming days, the weather is going to change a lot. Because again, we're going more south, going more toward the winter. What's going on? Oh, yeah. The weather. What? Oh, all right. Anyways, yeah, the weather again is going to be a bit worse, which again, but that might have a big change of, like, might change the situation in the race quite a lot, depending on how cars will handle the weather. I'm guessing, right?
Yes, that's definitely the case. Usually Cooper Petty is the most challenging one of the race itself. A lot of a car in previous edition actually flip over to our Cooper Petty, so never knows if other car is going to happen this year or not. We have definitely a stable car, so I'm not too worried about our car. But yes, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, fair, fair. And what is actually expected tomorrow? Do you know exactly how the weather is going to be tomorrow?
So we are current on the front on a low pressure zone. So that means a lot of clouds, a lot of wind as we can see now, and maybe a little bit of rain, but not too strong. But we need to be really low down. So it's also the chance we're going to get there is quite low.
All right. All right. So yeah, a bit of a challenge coming up. Are you confident in how the car will perform, or no?
Yes, I'm confident. So far, the car went quite well. It consumed a little bit more than we expected, but we are working on it. But it's just beautiful. No problem so far.
No.
So also that was great. We are one of the only teams that actually didn't stop besides the road. We are just driving straight, our comfortable speed.
Yeah, sure.
And we are getting there. We already traveled more than previous top Dutch teams so far. So
Yeah.
I'm quite satisfied about that.
That is actually one of the big positive sides. Right now, we are actually performing way better than our previous teams and everything. And one of the questions that we did get in the live stream as well is what is the reason for our car's poor performance? And the thing is, again, it's a quite difficult question to answer properly because the car has been performing quite well on its own. The speeds during the race this time overall are very, very high for a lot of teams. Everybody's quite close when it comes to their how do you say that again? The specifications of the cars. A lot of cars are very, very, very close. So that makes for a lot of competition, which again is also happening right now during the race. And the reason again for one of the sorry, something's happening again backstage. But again, one of the reasons for the car's poor performance is again quite difficult to say because we're still trying to figure out why the car is not running as efficient as possible. And yeah, it's quite a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, it's really difficult. We are currently working on it to figure it out because mostly it's not also for us of this team, but also for the next team for the 2027 race. Because we want to give them as much information as we can to avoid that this problem arise again.
True.
And so we want to know if it's a design problem or some other components problem. But overall, we are doing really great, and we should be really proud of where we are at the current stage. Like most of the time, we drove above 80 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
So that's also an accomplishment we did. Just only today, we drove 60 at the last part to reach here. So
again, we drove a bit slower right now to the end to get to a better place as well for the car. There's a better place again where we could, like as we talked about during the interview with Marisa, about 2 kilometers back. There's a lot of bush and everything. Right here, it's a bit more barren, which again would be a good thing for us because less trees. Well, different example, but overall, there's not a lot of stuff that grows here, so we have a good view of the sun coming up over the horizon.
yeah, indeed.
So yeah. Again, overall, everything is good.
Yeah.
Is going quite alright, but again, we are trying to go a bit faster, and still, we are confident that the coming days could still very much change the situation.
Yeah, we hope as well, and we are trying to push as much as we can. That's why we are here.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we're enjoying the beauty of the outback.
Yeah. Trying to stay as positive in this as we can. That's the most important part. And also trying to have fun on the way. That's the most important part.
Yeah.
And I think right now it's going quite alright.
Question, do you use any AI tools for data drive?
Ooh, cool one. One of the questions was, do we, because of course the strategist, the guy in our chase car who sits down, looks at all the data of the car. The question was, do we use any AI? What was the exact question? AI?
Tools for data drive.
Okay, do we use any AI tools for data? Like, not dive.
For the general terminology AI, we can say yes, we use it. In the end, AI is just nothing than mathematics. So yeah,
Definitely.
definitely that's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely it's there, and we basically use it every day, and every 5 minutes actually we run our AI software that give us a good parameterization of the car.
Yeah.
So we actually know every aspect of the car itself.
Actually, maybe a fun question as well is what do you exactly do when it comes to like the strategy and sitting behind in the chase car? Like, what is the stuff that you have mostly done in there till now?
So until now, most of it, you look at the data, you study the data, you analyze the data, and also you analyze the result that we get from the model that we built through the past year to see if they align with the prediction or not. And then we combine all this information to choose a proper speed, because the optimization can give you a good advice, but you always need to have the human being in the middle that actually choose the correct speed, because sometimes they can be a little bit off.
True. There's always someone who has to make the last decision.
Yes.
So yeah, and I guess that's what you guys are for, all
Yes.
the
Yeah.
strategy crew.
Yeah, it seems fun to be in chase, but actually you stay staring a lot of time to screen,
Yeah.
and now and then you need to turn around to look outside, or I'm really behind, so I have too big to see the car, and every now and then I'm curious to see it a little bit in the angle. So yeah.
Not as good as media because we're getting all the good shots.
Yeah, that's perfect. So then I can have picture of it, because the device no, I
won't
will
get it.
no, I will only remember numbers from it.
So yeah, but yeah, I think you've done a quite good explanation of stuff that you've done. Are there any more questions right now in the chat or no?
Someone asked, missed the first part, is the truck fixed?
Is the what? All right, I think I can answer that. We can do that together. The truck is. He's slowly walking up. You want to walk off?
Oh, yes, of course. The truck. I don't want to say anything about the truck.
All right. The thing is, the truck, it is partly fixed. It is a temporary fix, which will not hold on for the entire time. Right now, AdBlue is leaking out of the truck. So as we talked about beforehand, it was quite a big leak. We put some heat resistance, stuff over it is, I guess, the best way to put it, because it's quite close to the exhaust. And that's only going to hold for so long. So there's still right now AdBlue leaking. Bit slower than usual though. But we have about a big reserve, we have 200 liters I think of reserve or something. I don't know.
I
Bram?
think we are going to be fine.
What is the reserve for AdBlue again that we had?
60 liters.
Oh, 60 liters. Oh, only 60 liters. But yeah, it's a good reserve still. Overall, pretty big reserve for the entire amount of AdBlue that we have. But yeah, we gotta make do. And the truck is here. It was a bit late, but
Yeah.
all in all,
We just have dinner a little bit later. What's the problem with it?
yeah, true. But yeah, that is most of the stuff. Was that everything with the questions? All right. Then I don't know if you have anything more to say about the entire situation. Maybe about the truck as well, or.
I don't know anything about the truck. I just hear it to the portals communication. That's it.
Yeah, fair.
That's my.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah, I think if there's not a lot more questions coming up, I think it's a good thing to kind of close everything down. If you want to be here, we'll close it down. You're more than welcome to.
Okay.
But yeah, tomorrow is a new day. We're planning to pass Cooper Beatty. It's about, again, a 200-kilometer drive around from here.
300.
Almost 300.
Yeah.
Almost 300, actually. It's an almost 300-kilometer drive up to Cooper Beatty, which, again, is one of the hot spots, I think, during the race as well. It's an incredibly cool town to be in. There's lots of mining holes and everything into the ground, so you can see a lot of hills of basically stuff that they dug out of the ground. And it's a surreal kind of environment. I really recommend looking it up on the internet as well. But yeah, how much are we planning to drive tomorrow? How about?
Well, we always hope to drive more than 600 kilometers. That's our goal. Today we were a little bit short. Let's hope tomorrow we're going to recap the 20 kilometers that we lost today. But that's overall what we're planning to. So if we manage to reach Glendambo, that would be great. Otherwise, I hope to reach a little bit outside Glendambo. So.
All right. So yeah, it's we'll have to see tomorrow, because tomorrow is gonna be an interesting day, different weather, and yeah, we'll see how far we can get.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
yeah, so I guess thank you guys so much for watching and everything. we're more than welcome. You guys are always more than welcome to ask a lot of questions during these streams as well. We'll try to answer at least all of them. And yeah, we hope to put down a proper performance in the coming days. Hopefully stuff will change. We really want to climb up a couple more places at least. I mean, get above the top 10 would be absolutely amazing still to get in there.
We'll manage.
And we'll manage. You heard it here first. So yeah, we'll have to see what's going to be going on, and we're excited to see what's going to happen. And thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys tomorrow, same time, and hopefully different location, far away from here. Goodbye.